Hey clan, Scottish Warrior Ninja here, and welcome to another installment of Ask the Warrior. The apocalypse never happened. I stayed up to midnight just to make sure, and now it's 3 in the afternoon, coming up at 4, and the apocalypse never happened. For fuck's sake. You'd think after all of the freaking speculation, all of the other end of the world scenarios, this one might have happened. I even stockpiled just in case. We're going to give me 300 blank cans. I'm very curious. Let's find out what's in this one. She made a well. I was just hoping I could sell this stuff. Make them live off of the freaking people for a while. Oh well. I may as well have a snack while I do this. Let's see what's in this blank can. Come on, hurry up. Just a bit piece of shit can opener. Shouldn't have bought you for £1. Ah, not bad. Got a nice selection there. We have some rice pudding. Yummy. Good thing this thing doesn't go off easily. And also a nice can here. Jeez, now I have to eat 300 random blank cans. I have no idea what the fuck's in them. No more like I'm going to get Brussels sprouts or something. Well, at least the first one I opened isn't too bad. But that's not why we're here. World hasn't ended, so I'm going to film my Ask the Warrior. Got a lot of great questions. I'm going to start with the Facebook questions, then I'm going to go with the Twitter questions, and then I'm going to go with the YouTube questions. Because that's just how many. I got more questions on YouTube than anything else. So I'll go with the first question I got on Facebook, which was from Ila Rejadosha. I do apologise if I'm butchering your name. It's 2 questions. How did you find Arsene Guy's channel? Also, do you like Christmas? For those who don't know, Arsene Guy is the guy well, he actually got quite a lot of subscribers doing the Mass Effect 3. He actually stumbled across this video thanks to a subscriber, I think Nicola, I think your name was. I'm sorry if I forgot your name. But he shared the link to Arsene Guy's video where he was talking about the Mass Effect ending, and basically everything that he says was near enough exactly how I felt about the ending. He actually described his own ending perfectly, and it was very similar to mine. He actually even done his own ending in art form with a friend of his, and him doing like an audio commentary of it. It was fantastic. So it was just one of the clans sent me to his channel. I'll check out a couple of his videos, and he's awesome. He is a smart individual who I can happily say he is probably one of my favourite YouTubers just because of how intelligent he is, and his videos are anywhere to 40 minutes to 3 hours long. He reviewed Mass Effect 2, and I think it was like 3 years long he did. So he touches on everything. I really like that. He hasn't made a video in quite some time. I don't know why. I mean, he has gone through some personal issues lately, like losing his job. So maybe that's it. But he hasn't uploaded a video in a while. But I'm going to stay and subscribe to his channel because every video he's done so far I've watched. In fact, he's the main reason that I picked up his X. That convinced me to go and get Final Fantasy 7. So it's a bit dusty. I haven't played it in a while. He's the main reason He's one of the main reasons I went and got that. I watched his review of it, which he's reviewed all the Final Fantasies up to 10, I believe. And, yeah, he's awesome. So I'd recommend checking out his channel, a couple of his videos. He's really, really good. Excuse me. Your other question is, do you like Christmas? I don't mind it. I'm not a Scrooge, okay? I'll tell you right now, I'm not a Scrooge. I don't mind Christmas. Sorry, I'm having my rice pudding. This is delicious. I don't mind Christmas. I like the time spending with my family, with some close friends. Presents is always nice as well. But really, I don't treat it as big a deal as everyone else. Like, Christmas to me personally is kind of just another day. It's just a day that someone chose. Well, this is the day we all have to be peaceful and kind and caring to each other and hug each other. Every other day, go fuck yourself. I don't mind Christmas that much. It's the same with me with birthdays. I don't consider my birthday a big deal. I consider my birthday another day. It's a day, the day I was born. It's not, congratulations, you lived another year. Christmas I like a lot better than birthdays because it's a nice time to come together with the family and have a nice Christmas dinner, reminisce over the year. I like that. New Year as well. I don't mind that much. I'm not a Scrooge. I like Christmas. I like the decorations. I like seeing all the cheer and niceness in the world. I like the fact that a lot of people concentrate on the kindness of the world during Christmas, and I like that. That's why I really do like. I don't like the whole Christmas #1s, buy this for Christmas, buy that for Christmas, buy here, go there, do this, you have to have this for Christmas, you have to have this for Christmas. It's the most wonderful time of the year. It's also the most expensive time of the year. For fuck's sake. I can tell you right now, I've spent more money this Christmas than I have any other Christmas on Christmas presents alone. But yeah, Christmas isn't a big deal as it is to me for other people, but I'm not a Scrooge. So, thank you for your question, Ella. I hope I pronounced your name right. So we'll go to the next one. I have to scroll up. There we are. Frosted Flakes or Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I know what these are. They're cereals in America. We don't have them over here. We have something called Frosties, which is basically Frosted Flakes. We don't have Cinnamon Toast Crunch. So Frosties. We don't have that many. We have Cocoa Pops, Frosties, Golden Nuggets, Corn Flakes, Rice Krispie Squares. We have a fuck ton of cereals and a lot of no-name brand ones, but we don't have Cinnamon Toast Crunch. At least I don't think we do. We are getting a lot of American cereals over here now. We just got Lucky Charms here for about a year ago. You could get them from American specialist shops down the town, which are absolutely fantastic, but they were £7 a box, and I was like, fuck that, I ain't paying £7 for cereal. So that's all the questions from Facebook. Let's go to let's go to the Twitter questions. Oh shit! I actually got first Twitter. I just got a Twitter question there. The new. Give me a minute. I'll answer this one first because it's the most recent one. This one comes from Dark Streetful, who, thank you so much, Dark Streetful, for all your donations over the past year. You've paid for this mic, you've paid for Red Dead Redemption, you've paid for my game capture device. You are the man. You are an awesome individual, and major respect to you. Dark Streetful, I give you a major plug. Anyone who donates, I give a major plug, but Dark Streetful, you've donated more than any other clan member, so thank you so much for that. I really do appreciate it. And thank you. You're one of the best things that came out this year, along with all the other subscribers. I just want to thank you all for your donations who have donated. If you want to donate, you can just go to my YouTube page, and it's donate to improve the channel, not take the PayPal channel. But you don't have to. But first, please contact me. Dark Streetful has been one of the kindest guys this year who has paid for more than I care to mention. But I want to thank you so much for that, Dark Streetful. So I'll answer your question first. Your question is, what game/games turned you into the hardcore gamer you are today? I've already answered this question. Oops, shit. In a previous video, but I'll answer it again. One of my first hardcore games I ever played was KOTOR. I played Knights of the Old Republic, but that didn't make me any a hardcore gamer. This game here, on the other hand, Jade Empire. I just bought this again because my version of it was broke. That's how much I love this game. This game is partly to blame for my obsession with RPGs. I love this game. I fucking love this game. It was this game that started me on the route to being a hardcore gamer. It was Mass Effect that made me the hardcore gamer I am today. I've said this in countless videos. These are the two reasons, Jade Empire and Mass Effect, excuse me, that I am the hardcore gamer that I am today, because I absolutely love these games. Even with Mass Effect 3, I absolutely adore these games. These games hold a special place in my heart. Also, the one that basically sealed the deal after that was Dragon Age Origins, 3 BioWare games. So basically, BioWare are the reason why I talk about games. And I love them for that, and I will always love them for that. Even with all the stuff they've done in the world, I will still remain a loyal BioWare fan until they fuck me over so much. But the game that started it all was Jade Empire, which, if you've never played it, go play it. You'll either enjoy it. It's a game that you will love it or you'll hate it. I loved every minute of it. If I can, I'm going to do a playthrough of this in the future, but this is a long-ass game, I'll tell you that right now. So it is one hell of an undertaking if I do decide to do a Let's Play of that. I've not even finished my Heavy Rain Let's Play yet, and I'm just in the middle of my Walking Dead Let's Play live stream. But Jade Empire is the game that I would recommend. If you've ever played a BioWare game and you've never played Jade Empire, play it. You can get it off Steam for like a tenner, I think it is. But if you can find it on Xbox, because that's the version I played it on, and if you've still got your old Xbox, I'd highly recommend getting a hold of this because it's a fantastic game. I got it for £3, so it's not that expensive. I love this game to death. It will always be in my top 5 games of all time. I just love this game so much. It's my baby. And this game, this one here, is never leaving my collection. I don't care what happens. These games here are never leaving my collection. Never in a million years. I don't care if I have to... I'll be buried with those games. But yeah, those are the games that basically sealed the deal for me being a hardcore gamer. Oh, that rice spoon's lovely. Okay, next set of questions are Twitter questions. First one comes from Al Fletcher. Next one, I know he's done quite a lot of fan art and title card. Thank you so much for that. What is your favourite piece of music from video games? Again, most of my favourite music comes from Jade Empire. Jade Empire has one of the best soundtracks I've heard in a long ass time. It's still one of my favourites to this day, but as I said, I've got quite a wide range of musical taste. I love orchestral, I can't pronounce that word to save myself, orchestral pieces of game music from like Mass Effect, Jade Empire, Dragon Age. I love all that kind of style. Mass Effect, Dragon Age and Jade Empire are 3 completely different styles of soundtracks, and I love them all. I'm going to be a sucker. I liked the Brutal Legend soundtrack, even though I never played the game. I liked, what other games are? The Batman Arkham City soundtrack was fan-fucking-tastic. Heavy Rain so far is doing really good for me. Fallout 3, I love the soundtrack to that game just because it's so much classic music. I'm not a classic music buff, but I love me some Frank Sinatra. And only a few songs, but I love it when they go in like, ain't that a kick in the head. Oh, wait, that's New Vegas. Oh, one of my favourite songs from Fallout 3 is I don't want to set the world on fire. Oh, I love that song so much. So, I love all styles of game music. I love all styles, whether it's lyrical, orchestral, heavy metal, grunge. Well, not so much grunge. I love it all. I love all styles of music. Well, if I had to pick one that's my absolute 100% favourite, it's going to go to Jade Empire. The main theme for Jade Empire, even though I haven't done a top 5 of my favourite soundtracks of all time, my favourite main themes, the Jade Empire theme is just so good. I'd recommend you go and check it out. It's absolutely fantastic. I love the main theme. It's mainly because it's one of the games that really made me go into getting into games a lot hardcore. But I will admit, there is one soundtrack that does come a close second that I haven't played a game. I'll grab it. I've shown it to you before, but this is the Final Fantasy VI soundtrack. I've never played the Final Fantasy VI game. I've watched a full playthrough by Jesse Cox and Darkside Phil. This soundtrack is fantastic. Like, this is one of the few game soundtracks I would buy on CD. It's absolutely fantastic. I love the whole thing of this. It's really, really good. It's a 3-disc set, so it's fantastic. And this is the import from Japan, so that's why it says Final Fantasy VI on it. I love this soundtrack, but Jade Empire is definitely the one that I absolutely adore, and there are definitely others that come close to it, but Jade Empire is near and dear to my heart, so it has to go up pretty high. So we'll move on to the next one, which comes from Ability Drain. Hi there, Ability. Let me just get some ricey pudding. I hope my rice spoon's in that pile. How did you come up with your YouTube channel name? Is there a sentimental reason or story behind it? Nah, there's no reason behind it. I made it when I was like 16. And really, the only reason I did make it up was just so I could comment and subscribe to people. And really, I just made it. I'm a big person. I'm not ashamed of my nationality. I've always loved to be Scottish. So I always, like, anytime I use a handle or anything, I always have Scottish in it somewhere. So Scottish was in there. I think I was doing martial arts at the time, and I just said, well, I'm a bit of a warrior, so it's always warrior. And Scottish warrior was already taken, so I just added my date of birth at the end of it, 92, to just make sure I could still use that. There's no sentimental reason behind it. I just like to be proud of my nationality. I don't like to hide it. I just like to get it out there. I'm like a person like, I'm Scottish, deal with it. There's no sentimental reason behind it. I just came up with it for no reason whatsoever. Next one comes from Alex the Hunted, who, congratulations Alex, who just hit 200 subscribers. Enjoy watching O Zombie. Hee hee, I'm a dick. But his question is, what do you think of the new Teen Titans show? For those that don't know, Teen Titans is a comic book show. It's a show that aired a few years ago, and it was one of my favourites. It still is one of my favourites to the day, but there are shows that I like better than it. And I liked it. My favourite character is still Raven, because I loved characters. I still love characters with dark pasts and tragedies and all that in it, and people trying to beat their destinies. I've always loved that. And plus, Tara Strong's an absolute fantastic voice actress. And before everyone states, yes, I know she voiced Riku from Final Fantasy X-2 and Final Fantasy X. Don't care, Riku's still a fucking whore. But for those who are unaware, Alex Hunter's done a whole rant on this, where basically the new creators of the new Teen Titan Go show, which is basically just a comedy show with the Teen Titan characters, where a lot of the original voice actors, but none of the original like directors and all that, and the two guys that are starring it have never watched a Teen Titans show in their life. Which I'm like, how the fuck do you not watch a Teen Titans show in your life, and now you're working on a Teen Titans show? I think that's probably one of the biggest disgraces to anything, but I'm not going to rage over it because I'm not a huge Teen Titan fan. I've only watched the Teen Titans. I've not watched every single episode of Teen Titans. I've never even seen the Trouble in Tokyo movie yet. I've only watched Alex's review of it, which, shame on you, Alex. You missed out the tentacle porn opportunity. Shame on you. I'd recommend go check it. It's actually kind of decent. But I am a little peeved because that would be like someone taking... I would be like a Treyarch making a Mass Effect game. Like, I can see where Alex is coming from it. I am kind of pissed at that. But I'm not going to get raging and huge over it because I'm not a big Teen Titans fan. I like the show, but mostly for Raven. I like Starfire, I like Cyborg, I like all the other characters, but Raven was the reason I watched it. But I can see where Alex is coming from being raging. Like, that is really disgraceful. I'm sorry. I would like to see the Teen Titans come back, if I'm going to be honest, because there's a lot of shows I want to come back. I'll list a couple of them. I want Season 6 of Angel, because there was meant to be a 6th season of Angel. I know there's a comic book version of it, but I don't like the art in it, so I'm not getting it. I know I'm kind of stingy that way. Firefly, of course. Thank you, AMD, for that. I love Firefly. Teen Titans is also one, because that did end a bit of a cliffhanger, if memory serves me. I would love Spectacular Spider-Man. Oh, that show was awesome! I want that show back. That's never going to happen. There's quite a few other shows I wouldn't mind seeing back. I'm trying to make sure I don't mention ones that have either had a complete run and finished on a nice high note, like Buffy ended quite alright, or Justice League or all that. I don't want any. I want shows that didn't get a chance to shine. If I had the choice to bring one back, I'm sorry, Alex, I would have to go with Firefly, because I want to see Firefly back on the air. That's the one show I want to see back on the air. I'm so gutted I never got into that when I was younger. But Alex, I see where you're coming from. I can see the rage, and I am kind of pissed at that as well, because I would rather have someone who worked on the original series, or at least has watched every single episode of the series, because that would be fantastic. So I can see where you're coming from. The next set of questions actually comes from Super Elusive Man. His first question is, what are the 5 things do you think the world would be better without? These can be anything, anyone, whatever. Let's see. There's quite a lot of things, but I'm trying to think logically, like what one would make sense. Firstly, pedophiles. I fucking hate pedophiles. They are some of the worst scum on this planet. And if you don't kill them, at least chemically castrate them. Excuse me. And then kill them again. Scum. I absolutely despise scum. People who are the lowest of the low. Scum, scum, scum. I hate those people. I would say EA, but they have done some good, so I can't say that. I would like it if if a new staff took over EA, people who actually knew gaming. So yeah, the EA people might want to go. It's 3. All the shitty fucking reality shows, I despise them. And I can't think of it. Like, I know a lot of people think the world peace thing, and world peace is never going to happen. That's 5. One more. I can't think of it. Those. Just trying to think of it anyway. I can't think of any. Sorry, that's 4. So scum, pedophiles, EA staff just replaced with someone else. I can't remember the 4th one. Shit. Okay, I'll change the 4th one. Murderers and rapists. I know it's kind of cheesy and all that, but trust me, there's a lot of things in this world that I would love to be without, but a lot of stuff we have to keep in. Like, I would say bees, but we need bees to live. Next question from Super Elusive Man. Hulk versus Superman, who would win? The age-old question. Hulk versus Superman. Who would win in a fight? I'm not gonna lie, I've thought about this so many times. Like, I like Superman, I like Hulk. If I'm going from personality, like my own personal preference, I would have to go with Superman, because I think Superman's just awesome. Like, I like Superman better than I like the Hulk. But I've actually put a lot of thought in this, and here's how I see it. The thing is with the Hulk, basically, no matter how much Superman beats the living shit out of Hulk, he's just going to make the Hulk angrier. And the Hulk will just get stronger and stronger, because that's the one rule with the Hulk. The angrier he gets, the stronger he gets. So, no matter how much Superman wailed on this motherfucker, the Hulk would just get stronger and stronger and stronger, to the point where he would literally probably be able to rip Superman in half. Kryptonian or no Kryptonian. So if it was that case and Superman was just wailing on him, Hulk would win, because Superman would not stand a chance against a Hulk who would get stronger and stronger and stronger. However, Hulk is mostly a mindless creature. He is intelligent, like in the Avengers Assemble TV series, but he is mostly portrayed as a mindless monster. So, excuse me. Superman or anyone who couldn't match strength with him, like Superman would be pretty damn close to match strength with him, but Superman would have to think it's smart, and Superman is a smart guy. He's not fucking retarded. He's not as smart as Batman, but he's still fairly intelligent. He has the intelligence of he has the knowledge of Kryptonians and a lot of Earth. So if Superman was to use his brain and think about it, then yeah, Superman could beat the Hulk by calming him down and turning him back into Bruce Banner, then punching right through his skull. Nah, Superman wouldn't do that. But yeah, I'd have to go with Superman, because Superman's much more intelligent than the Hulk, and brain kind of does beat brawn sometimes. Not all the time, but it does beat all the time. Strength isn't everything, and if Superman was to play it smart, he would whip Hulk's ass. However, if it was just to go like wailing on him, if it was Superboy Prime version of Superman, Hulk would win. But I'm going to have to go with Superman on this, because I think Superman is much more intelligent, he's faster, and he can do a lot more damage with his intellect than with his muscle. So I'd probably go with Superman, just because the Hulk is mindless. His spoon just gets nicer and nicer the more you eat it. Okay, next question, last question from Twitter is from a Super Elusive Man. Do you think that there are a possibility to those who believe that human evolution starts as a result of alien intervention, or is it nonsense created by paranoid minds? Okay, I'm going to like piss off like half people. I've heard this before, and really, here's my honest opinion on it. I don't give two shits. I'm going to be honest. Like, there's scientific evidence to prove this, that it's wrong, that aliens didn't do it. But I'm one of these people that's like, I don't give two shits. Like, if we were created by aliens, so fucking be it. Just live your life, deal with it. If our alien masters come back and says, right, we only made you so we could eat you. You're going to be our dinner for the night. So, could you all line up over here? And we're just going to, we're going to make it quick and painless, we promise. We're just going to cut your heat off, and then we're going to barbecue you. What the fuck can I do about it? I personally don't give two shits about these things. I'm more on the side that says that we're evolved on this planet, alien intervention or not. Like, don't get me wrong, there are suspicious things in this world, like the Great Pyramids, some unexplained crop circles. I know there's a fucking like explanation for that, but can't explain all of them. Mysterious disappearances, signs, certain UFO signs, Area 51. There's a lot of suspicious stuff in this world, and I'll have to admit, the one that does pique my interest the most is the pyramids. Like, I've always believed that the pyramids were very suspicious in their design. Like, the pyramids were designed in a weird way. For those that don't know, the three pyramids in Egypt actually line up with Orion's belt. That's kind of weird in my opinion, but someone's already thought of this and already done an awesome TV series on it. Like, I thought of this myself, but Stargate, I love this series. Love the movie, love the series. I had to get that in there. But yeah, I can see why some people might think that. I'm just one of these people that's like, look, if it was that, what the fuck can we do about it? Just move on, deal with it, fucking don't care. Some people are just cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, but I don't give two shits. If we were created by aliens, then so be it. What the hell can I do about it? I'm here. I'm going to probably die before they get here, so what do I care? I'm not too fussed, so... If you want to believe that aliens made us evolve, so be it. There's nothing I can say that will change your mind. But I'm just like, I don't give two shits. I use this for the same reason as God created us and all that. Like, I don't give two shits if God created us. There's three versions: God, science, aliens. Don't give two shits when it once. We're here, we're now. Let's just deal with it. Let's just carry on with our lives. I don't give two shits. If you believe in God, if you believe in the aliens that created us, or you just believe in science, so be it. But if you're like me, you don't give two shits. You just move on with your fucking life. Don't get me wrong, I will argue with someone if they try and force their opinion on me. I've argued with a priest. Yeah, I'm going to hell. I argued with a priest in the town because he basically says I was going to hell. And I went, yeah, I'm going to fucking hell. At least it'll be fucking warm there and I'll be away from you, bastard. I probably am going to hell for that, but I don't care. But yeah, I don't give two shits. If we were created by aliens, so be it. There's not much I can do about it. If we were created by God, nothing I can do about it. If we were created by science, nothing I can do about it. Life's life, deal with it, move on, don't give two shits. Thank you for your questions, Subliminalism Man. Hopefully I did not offend you in any way, shape or form. Don't get me wrong, there are people who are absolutely fucking schizo, and I think those people should probably not exist. Excuse me. Okay, this question's from Charles6835. Do you plan on reviewing The Hobbit in a comparison review to the book? I've seen The Hobbit, I've reviewed it, it's on my channel, you might go check it out. Okay, next question comes from Speedy McQuickstar. I think he's done I think it's meant to be in. In your opinion, what is the most fun PC game that is set during an era of medieval times? Haven't got a fucking clue. I'm gonna say I haven't played any medieval games on PC. I haven't played any medieval game. The only medieval game I've played is Dragon Age Origins, and that knight game that was on PlayStation 1 where you were a dead knight. I can't remember his name. I think it was Sir Daniel or something. Excuse me. But the other one that's kind of piqued my interest was Chivalry, but even then, I'm not that type of guy. But Chivalry looks like an interesting one. War of the Roses just doesn't appeal to me. Okay, let me just get some more ricey pudding. I'm sorry, this stuff's bloody delicious. I haven't had this in a while. Okay. Next question. We're going on for 30 minutes here. I hope you don't mind this. Tyler RVG. If you had to live in a historical period before the 1900s in any country, which would be your choice? And what do you think of medical sound music? Okay, so I'll answer the first one. The 1900s, so that's before, if memory serves me, that's before 1801, if memory serves. That's before 1801, if memory serves me, because the 1800s is the 19th century. So so it's any date before 1801. So that's from 1800 backwards. I can't think of it if I'm going to be honest. There are a few that do pique my interest. Feudal Japan. I'd love to go there with the samurai ninja and where martial arts began. I'd love to go there. I'd like to go to maybe like the Scottish War of Independence so I can see what William Wallace looks like and also fight in it and fight for my country. Not. I don't fight for my country. I respect people too, but I don't. In ancient Egypt, I'd love to find out did aliens build it, or was it just some smart-ass bastard in Egypt that went, you know what, we need fucking big-ass pyramids to line up with Orion's bell. Why? Because I'm drunk. Don't know why I made the Egyptians Irish. Sorry. But there are a few places I'd love to go. Like, I'd love to go to the ones from 1800 and on backwards. Those are the ones I'd probably want to go to most. There are a few after 1801 that I'd love to go to, but you gave me the 1900s, so thank you very much. If anyone questions me, I did history. 1801 to 1901 is the 1900s. It's very weird and confusing how it works. But from 1901 to 2000 to 2000 is the 20th century. 2001 onwards, which we're currently at, is the 21st century. It's the way the history things work and all that. You add 1 year, and it's very confusing. What do you think of Mirko's sound, of music? I think he's okay. I've listened to a few of his, like I've listened to the Commander Shepard song, I like that. I listened to 1 or 2 other ones. He's okay, I don't mind him. I don't like all of his stuff, but I think he's okay. He's not that bad. Okay, next one comes from Celtic Gunner 1992. Top 5 most anticipated games of 2013 and why, and top 5 games you have ever played. Excuse me. I'm not going to do top 5 games I've ever played because that's too long of a list. I would be here for like an hour talking about that. But a quick rundown: Jade Empire, Mass Effect 3, Dragon Age Origins, Red Dead Redemption, and Grand Theft Auto 4 are some of my favourites. Those are the ones that come to the top of my head. There are other ones there. Batman Arkham City, Batman Arkham Asylum, Red Dead Redemption, I've said that. Fuck ton of other ones. Saints Row the Third. Fallout 3, and plenty of others that I could name off the top of my head, but I can't do a top 5, it would take me too long. Top 5 most anticipated games, on the other hand, I could do that fairly good. There's only a couple of games that I'm really excited for next year. Bioshock Infinite looks fucking awesome. I didn't play Bioshock 1, I didn't play Bioshock 2, I probably will end up playing them before I get Bioshock Infinite, but Bioshock Infinite looks fucking amazing. I love the look of that game. Oh, I want to play it so badly. Tomb Raider, I'm loving the look of. I can't wait to get my hands on that. The Last of Us looks fucking awesome. I cannot wait to get my hands on that. What other ones? Possibly Dragon Age 3, but that's a big F. Dragon Age 3 probably won't come out until 2014, I'm hoping. Or late 2013. So that's one game that's a big possibility. One more. I haven't been paying too much attention to a lot of the releases next year. Grand Theft Auto 5. I'm fucking looking forward to that game. I'm waiting for... I haven't pre-ordered any of those games yet because I'm waiting for more on them before I pre-order them and for them to have a fixed release date. Bioshock Infinite is fucking a nightmare right now. It's fucking been delayed 3 times. And Grand Theft Auto 5, I'm waiting until there's a confirmed exact release date before I pre-order it. I have no idea where I'm going to pre-order it from yet, but yeah. So those are my top 5 most anticipated games. There are other ones, but those are the ones that I would like to see. Okay, next question comes from the Gamer's Enjoyment. What is your favourite and least favourite TV series? Oh, that's tricky. Unfortunately, I'm one of these people that has so many favourite TV series, it's unbelievable. There's so many series that I absolutely adore. I'll just name a couple of my favourites right here. I can't pick one, sorry. Batman, in fact, I'll grab it right here. I've got most of the ones I absolutely adore. I own them. Sorry. The Batman animated series, I love that series. It is one of my favourite animated series of all time. And is one of the best. I've got the full series. I paid 45 quid for this, so it's pretty damn expensive. It's not. This actually goes for about, on Amazon, for about nearly £200. And the average price on eBay is about 150. I got this for 45 quid. I'm an eBay sniper, I fucking love it. But this is one of my favourite animated series. In fact, it probably is my favourite animated series. I love this show so much. It was one of the first superhero shows I ever watched. Not the first, but one of the first. And I absolutely adored it. One of my favourite animated series of all time. And maybe in the future I will review it. I'm not too sure yet. I'll have a wee think about it. Stick back down. But it is one of my favourite ones. And I should probably grab it. I've got 1 or 2 other ones. I've already showed you this, but Stargate is one of my favourites as well. I'll grab the other one. I'm trying to think what other ones do I own that I like. I'll grab them. I'll grab those ones I own that are my favourite, because if I own them, then they are my favourites. But there are some that I don't own that aren't my favourites just yet. I won't grab that. But I've probably mentioned it, most of them already. Firefly, I fucking love this show. Only 12 episodes, but 12 episodes of amazingness. Angel is fucking fantastic. Joss Whedon, this is my favourite, one of my favourite. This is probably my favourite Joss Whedon series. Ones that I don't... there's also Supernatural. I like that show. It's getting a wee bit iffy for me at the moment, but I liked it at the time. Dragon Ball Z, One Piece. So many shows that I like. I absolutely adore them. My least favourite shows are series. There's a lot. There's a few. Mostly reality TV show series. I absolutely hate them. I used to love them as a kid. I absolutely despise them now. Have you gone with series as in fictional series? Sorry, give me a minute. Oh, I waste food. Try to think. Thing is though, if I don't like a series, I forget it. Like, I can remember almost every episode of Stargate, Angel, Firefly, Supernatural to an extent, Batman the Animated Series I can remember almost every episode from them. Series that I don't like, I forget. I just chuck them out the window and just go, oh, don't like you, fuck off. So it's really tricky to say what series I didn't like. There's quite a few. Fuck. I'm trying to think it now. I was never a big fan of... What the hell is this series called? It's bugging the hell out of me. I've forgotten the name now, I can't remember it now. I like Star Trek, that's one of my favourites. Star Trek Voyager is my least favourite of the Star Treks, so that can kind of go in there. It's not the worst series I've ever seen, but it's one of my least favourite ones. Naruto, I don't like that. Like, I liked it at a point, but there's just too much filler in it. I don't like that. It's my least favourite at the moment. I stopped watching it after a point because there's way too much filler. The Highlander animated series, I watched like one episode of that and I hated it. That's all the ones coming off the top of my head. I tend to remember the series I like more than the ones I hate. So, yeah, I like the ones I like, I remember forever. The ones I don't like, I hate and I forget. So, sorry. Next question comes from Charles6835 again. Most influential movie ever watched. Oh, that's really, really tricky. I like a lot of movies, and a lot of them have influenced me in some way, shape, or form. I'm just having a look at my collection now, and the ones I've got here. There's a lot of series that have influenced me in some way, shape, or form. A lot of movies that have kind of stirred me towards doing what I want to do, and not letting people get to me and all that. One of the ones that did influence me to basically be who I am was The Crow, even though the story isn't exactly being who you are, it's about vengeance, but I see that. Enter the Dragon is one of my most influential movies to me, in my opinion, because it kind of spurred me to do martial arts. I don't do it anymore because of financial reasons, but I loved that. It influenced me to get into martial arts, and I loved every minute of doing it. Definitely that's one of my most influential ones as a child. Indiana Jones to an extent. I liked Indiana Jones because he did influence me to kind of research a couple of things. At one point I wanted to be a mythologist, but that fell to the wayside. Trying to think anything else. Back to the Future to an extent. Like, that did give me like a little bit of influence to, like, your destiny isn't set in stone and you can change it. I do like that. There isn't one film that's influenced me more than another. All films have influenced me in some way, shape, or form. Like some of the Batman animated movies, like Batman Mask of the Phantasm, one of my favourite Batman ones, has influenced me in some way, shape, or form to, like, just try and do your best and be who you are. It's really tricky to say because a lot of films have influenced me in some way, shape, or form, but that's beside the point. Okay, next question comes from Bobby Blood. Do you speak the Scottish language? No. For those who don't know, there is an official language of Scotland. I think it's pronounced Gaelic. You probably heard this one, Alba Gabrath. I think that's Scotland forever. That's the only thing I know. Like, not a lot of people in Scotland speak Gaelic. There is schools for it, but not a lot of people speak it. There are a couple of Gaelic shows and adverts here or there, but not a lot of people speak Gaelic, and I kind of want to speak it, but it's kind of too late for me, in my opinion. Maybe in the future I'll actually go and learn it, but at the moment I don't know Gaelic. I really would like to learn it, but some of the courses are aren't too pricey in some instances, so maybe in the future I'll learn to speak it. But the only thing I know is Abergabrath, and I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, but I don't speak that language. So, no, sorry. Okay, next question comes from Sir Frederick Machiavelli. Sorry if I butchered that. His question is, he has two questions. One, what are your plans for 2013? And two, can I submit a national anthem for the clan? I'll get the national... Yeah, firstly, I did contact Sir, I'll call you Sir Frederick, Sir F. He actually did want to write a national anthem for the clan. Unfortunately, the version he wrote he didn't like, so he didn't send me it, so I understand that. If you want to keep working on it, you can send me it. If anyone wants to make a national anthem or some kind of like intro music for me, they're more than welcome to. I really would like an intro music for WeOn reviews, my vlogs, and all that, but there's no rush on it. You don't have to do it. I'm just... The only reason I don't do it is because anytime I try and make an intro, it sucks. And I don't put shit out on my channel that I don't like. So I don't make intros for my videos because anytime I try and make them, they're shit. I don't use any copyrighted music. I would just like some original music if possible that I could get permission to use. So if anyone wants to write some music for my channel, they're more than welcome to. I'm not going to stop you, and you will get full credit, published, link, and all that shit. As for what are my plans for 2013, nothing big. Like my plans for 2013 are to finish off my college course because I really want to finish that off and pass it. I'm sitting in HND in computer tech support. After that, I'm not too sure if I'm going to university yet because it'll basically be really expensive to go to university. I don't want to get into more debt than it is, but I'm going to have a wee while to think about whether or not I go to university or not. I'm just for that. Also get a job. I've been hunting for a job for nearly 3.5 years now, and it's unbelievable how hard it is to get a job these days. I just wish I could find something that could support me. I don't care what the job is, so one of my main goals is to get a goddamn job. That's the two main ones, like pass my course and get a job, because I really need a job. Unfortunately, the job market is fucking horrendous. Although people that say that the job market is getting better are fucking lying to you. The job market is worse than ever, trust me. Oh, it's fucking... I can't find a job anywhere, even working in McDonald's. I got rejected from fucking McDonald's. They said I was overqualified for the position I was applying for. I was applying for a fucking cashier. How can you be overqualified to go, take some fries? I'm not offending any cashiers, I'm just saying. That's my two main ones. So that's the two main goals for my life. I always have a sub goal to get my driving license, but that's really expensive over here, so I might postpone that. As for the channel, one of my main goals is to finish Heavy Rain. I know it's been taking a while, I just haven't had a lot of time to film it. Anytime I've tried to film it, my family's been in, and I can't exactly be screaming and shouting while I'm in here. Excuse me. Or I've scheduled something else like a live stream, or I have other reviews today. I've got so many reviews to do. I still need to do my Fullmetal Alchemist review. I still need to do my Punisher review. I still need to do my Ghost in the Shell review. I still need to play these 3 games and review them. I still need to finish off Guild Wars 2. I'm enjoying the hell out of that, by the way. I've got a lot of reviews to catch up on, so that's a big thing. Also need to try... I haven't had a lot of time to play this. I haven't had a lot of time to play Final Fantasy 7. I'm aiming to beat that by 2013, so I'm aiming to beat that sometime next year, so look forward to the review for that. For the channel, also, subscribers. I'm aiming to get more subscribers. I would love to have more subscribers, if I'm going to be honest. Like, I'm happy with what I've got. I'm happy with 645, which is what we're at the moment of the time of filming this video. I love every single one of you. Thank you so much for everyone who's subscribed. I really do appreciate it. I have a subscriber goal of 700 subscribers by the end of this year, so by January 1st, which by the looks of it, we're not going to hit. But I'm not too fussed about it. I'm going to keep making videos, so don't worry about that. But I am aiming to get about 1,000 subscribers sometime next year, so hopefully that's a big fingers crossed we can get that sometime. As it is, I know I'm not the greatest YouTuber. I'm probably one of the worst out there. I just sit here and record with my camera. I don't edit. I don't do fancy shit. I play my games. That's that. The extent of my editing is my gameplay, which takes about 20 minutes to edit and then an hour to convert and upload and all that stuff. So, that's main goal for the channel is to get about 1,000 subscribers by next year. Hopefully sometime, not like at the end of the year. I would like it in the first half of 2013, but I'm not too much if we don't do it. I'm going to keep making videos because I enjoy them. But yeah, main goals for that is to get a couple of Wii reviews at the way, finish off Heavy Rain. Maybe go to a couple of conventions. As I say, it's really tricky because I'm at college, but I would like to go to a convention or two in the UK, maybe even go abroad sometime next year, but at the moment my family's discussing going to Canada and America next year to visit some family. So that I might be going to Canada or America next year or the year after, so I'll keep you updated if that does come along. If I'm going on holiday, it does mean the vlog's going to be a wee bit iffy, but we'll see what happens. But otherwise, yeah, that's the main plan. Just get a couple of subscribers, get about 1,000 subscribers, hopefully. Okay, last couple of questions, then that'll be it. Zex is going to need to refresh the page a wee bit. Oops, shit. Okay. This question's from Bobby Bloods 93. What's the name of your shepherd and what's his class? The name of my shepherd is... Fuck. I got so many shepherds. I think the main one I beat Mass Effect 3 with was... Dale Shepherd, I think. I honestly can't remember. And his class was Sentinel. I like biotics, I like tech. No, nothing behind that. Next question comes from the bard known as Othani. Nice name. He's got 3 questions. If a zombie apocalypse occurs, do you think you'll be able to step up and become a hero? Probably not. I'll be honest, I probably would just hide in my house and just stockpile food, kill anyone that tried to steal it. I would try and save a few people. I got my priorities right in a zombie apocalypse. I don't think I'd be a hero. I'm no hero. I'm gonna be honest, I'm a coward. I probably would end up running away. I'm gonna be honest. Don't know, if someone I care about's in trouble, I will try and defend them, but otherwise I'd probably just run. So yeah, I'm no hero. His next question is, what events have your life have shaped you as a person? What events have shaped me as a person? There's a lot of personal ones I don't want to go into because they are really personal. But gaming, of course, has shaped me into the person I am. Movies, TV series. There are a lot of events really personal that I really don't want to discuss. But a lot of different events have shaped me into the person who I am. There are the more personal ones I don't want to go into too much because it is kind of personal and I'd rather not at the moment. But there's a lot of events that have shaped me to the person who I am, so I don't want to go too much into that. What is your sexuality? Ignore if too personal. I don't mind. I've blotted out in a video or two I'm bisexual. I blotted it out in a video by mistake at one point and I forgot to edit it, so okay, everyone knows I'm bisexual. And the final question comes from Politio 1990. What video games are you most looking forward to in 2013? That I've already answered that. His next question is, what Mass Effect 3 DLC do you think was better, Leviathan or Omega? Leviathan. Leviathan was worth it just for the lore whore. Omega wasn't. I've got reviews of them if you want to go and check them out. Top 5 most disappointing video games of 2012 and why? I can't do that because I haven't played every single game that's came out this year. Every game I've played has been good. It's been awesome. It's never been disappointing. Of course, there is one. Mass Effect 3, of course. Mass Effect 3 is one of my most disappointing games of 2013, mainly because of the last 10 or 20 minutes or so. The ending, basically, is the only reason that is my most disappointing game of this year. Because of that ending and how much I hate it. I've made it no secret how much I feel about that ending. But the only most disappointing game for me this year was Mass Effect 3, just because of how it ended and how overall it has turned out. Mass Effect 3 is my most disappointing game of this year. I can't do a top 5. I can do a whole... I'm not even going to do a whole video on this because I've talked about it and how much I hate it. And I don't want to waste your time any more than that. But, yeah. Mass Effect 3 is my most disappointing game of this year. That's just me. I can't even pick a game of the year because I haven't played every single game this year. I'm going to be getting a few at Christmas, but otherwise I can't do that. So, Mass Effect 3 is my most disappointing game of the year just because of the ending. And a few other bits and bobs, like the overall tone of the game, a couple of characters that weren't utilised the way I liked it, a and other wee bits and pieces, but I'm not going to nitpick it anymore because I've nitpicked it to death, and so has everyone else. But yeah, that's about it. That's the only reason. It's just because of that ending that's in my number one most disappointing game of this year. So I think that's about it. Thank you for all your questions. I hope you enjoyed. I hope I answered them to the best of my ability. Excuse me. Thank you for all your questions. Here's to 2013. Here's hoping that it's just as good as this year. Here's hoping we hit 1,000 subscribers by that time next year. Here's hoping next year I can actually say we're 1,000 clan members strong. Fingers crossed. This time next year, let these words come out of my mouth. Hopefully we can say that we are 1,000 clan members strong. Fingers crossed. Here's hoping we can do that, and you never know. Maybe next year might be a really good year for my channel, and it might blow up. So I couldn't say that with a straight face. My channel will never blow up. But thank you all for your support. Thank you all for this. I hope you have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And I look forward to 2013 with you. And hopefully one day I can actually meet some of you. So as always, I'm Scottish Warrior 92. And I'll see you all later. Let me just get to the stop button. Ciao for now. Mwah.